Plaintiff Cheryl Burns is married to the defendant's father, and she claims after CPS investigated domestic violence at the defendant's home, her children were taken away. Cheryl's suing her today for eviction fees. Defendant Carly Norvell says she and Cheryl have never gotten along. And after she drove Carly's sister away, Carly and her father had to have a relationship behind Cheryl's back. Carly insists Cheryl is responsible for the eviction fees.
Start with you.
Okay, Carly is my husband's daughter. We've been married since 2009. Throughout the last 10 years, I have tried to have a relationship with Carly due to the grandchildren. When I met her, she had a 6-month-old. Today, she has 3 children. The 6-month-old is now 10. Okay. Over the years, we have had some really good parts of our relationship, and then there's times that she gets very angry at me and will cuss me out and call me everything.
How often does that happen?
More often than I would ever
More
like.
than once a year, twice a year, 3 times
several
a year?
Several times a year.
Okay.
In 2016, we got a call from CPS stating that her children were being removed due to domestic violence. Apparently, they did a surprise visit, and the gentleman that beat her up was in the apartment, and they took the children. She had 2 at the time, so we did take the 2 girls for 6 weeks.
Was she able to regain custody?
It took her over a year to regain the custody.
And she was the victim, as far as you know?
Yes, the boyfriend is now husband. So,
why don't you give me some background on some of this?
We've never got along. I went years without talking to my dad.
Why? Well,
because she's very controlling and she's very jealous. She's already run my sister out of his life, and me and my dad have to have a relationship behind her back. I just spoke to my dad a month ago. I'm sure she...
Don't get him in trouble.
I don't care.
You know he's not allowed to speak to his daughters?
No, he's not. I don't want nothing else to do with him nor her, so it's fine.
And what would the arguments be about?
It seems so petty. The last argument we got into, she sent my daughter home with puke in her hair, knowing my pipes were frozen. I didn't have no water. They said that my daughter was trying to hide her puke.
Why do you think she would do that, ma'am?
She's crazy.
All right, good enough. Anything else you want me to know? What about the removal of your children?
My husband, he's been to prison for domestic violence twice now.
Against you?
Yes. One of the stipulations was my husband wasn't allowed around my kids, and they showed up at my apartment, and he was there. And
okay.
they removed my kids.
All right.
So I will take.
How long after his first removal did you allow him to return?
He was in prison for 18 months. So.
Okay. And then return immediately back to the house?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened after he did his time?
Nope. We have a 19-month-old son now.
All right. Good. All right. Tell me about the eviction you're suing for.
I am suing Carly because of this, her wanting to try to turn her life around because she's going to do everything right now. She used to be a licensed state certified nursing assistant, but she's kind of been blackballed. She's either quit her job, she walks out on a job, or she doesn't show up. I have many text messages, and I actually do have 2 with me. Once we got this apartment, I co-signed for an apartment. We had a promissory.
You all getting along that month?
No, and I have a promissory note that they signed.
For her and her
I co-signed, and this was a promissory note her and the now husband agreed to.
That's not notarized.
It's all signed.
Doesn't have to be.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't have to be.
That's right. Watch your court case.
Tell me how everything went.
So she was supposed to have a job. They were supposed to get jobs and take over. The rent, they paid the water occasionally, but they decided after 5 months of me paying the full rent, I told her there was no more. I stopped in March. She told me she had April's rent, and next thing I know, they're down in Florida on the rent money.
They went to Disney
went with our
World.
income tax.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's really
Told
funny.
you what people do with their income tax. She owes you money. Did she tell you she was going to pay you with her? Did she tell you?
She told me she hasn't paid taxes
that's
in
what
3 years.
people do with their income tax. They go on vacation while they owe people money.
Yeah, no, she told me she doesn't pay taxes because she's homeless. No,
Let me see.
and I have a promissory note that they
Co-signed
signed.
for her? And her
I
children?
co-signed, and this was a promissory note. Her and the now husband agreed to.
That's not notarized.
It's all fine.
Doesn't have to be.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't have to be.
That's right. Watch your court case.
Plaintiff Cheryl Burns is married to the defendant's father, and she claims the defendant lost custody of her children for a year due to domestic violence in the home.
And ma'am, what do you say about failure to pay the rent and the eviction?
She agreed to pay the rent for 6 months.
No, I did not.
And we got in an argument because the weekend that my kids went to their dad's house, I was supposed to call her when my kids came back.
For Christmas.
And I didn't call the day that I was supposed to, and she got mad, and she stopped paying the rent.
So anyways, they got evicted, and I got sued by an
Ma'am, this
attorney.
contract you drafted is a tough one for me to grant you a judgment on. So one of the things that stands out is you don't list an amount. You just
At that
say,
time, there was 2 apartments. She didn't know which one she wanted.
okay, but
So
in
that
order
wasn't
to
on there.
enforce something, I
Okay.
need to know the amount.
I have
Unless
that
she's going to
paperwork.
agree, and already she's saying
Right.
there was no agreement for her to pay for the months that she lived there, that you agreed to
Would
pay.
you like to see the
Ma'am,
text?
please let me talk,
Okay.
because I'm about to point to
I'm sorry.
something else that really, really hurts your case.
Okay.
You say here
listening.
that you will pay.
I said
We
I
will
would
assist
pay
in payment of rent
until
on
they
this
got
home.
their jobs. If it says their
If
jobs.
there's a
and I didn't
breach,
like
the
that.
above name will be held accountable.
There was 2 apartments. She picked the $700 and the $740
Okay. But
And
you
the
don't
other
say
one.
how much you're going to
Right.
have her pay.
because we didn't know which one she was picking.
So how are you able to pick a number?
because
Because the number should have been on here.
it should have been, but we must have.
How much do you feel you owe, ma'am?
I honestly don't feel like I owe anything.
It's trashed. Of course not.
Why?
Well, because she didn't hold up to
The
her.
agreement says she would help with the rent,
Right,
not
right.
pay at all. You got somebody you
I-
argue with all the time,
I know.
who calls you all type of names,
She does.
and you co-sign for her and
Mistake.
think you were going to get a good result?
Yeah.
All right, you see what you get.
That's why I have a witness here, because he assured me he co-signed for her once before, and she did not.
And he
do what
told you he would pay, stand
he
in and
said
pay?
he understood. He wanted me to help her because he could not co-sign.
Listen,
because
I
of
had-
her-
Because what?
because of his credit.
She ruined his credit.
No,
No,
he
he ruined his own.
ruined his own. I'm just saying he couldn't co-sign.
So neither
because
one of
his
them had credit.
cracked, and they still don't. Yes.
And did he guarantee at least that I'll make sure my daughter pays, or if my daughter doesn't pay, I will pay? Did you ever mention that to him? He has his hand up. Stand on up. That's what we need to hear from, Dad.
Yes.
State your name.
Patrick Curtis.
Okay, and your wife says that she co-signed for your daughter, unrelated to her, no blood relative, because you couldn't. What do you say to that?
I think what she's trying to say, Your Honor, is that years ago I co-signed for Carly for an apartment, and Carly did me good on that apartment. And I think that's where we were led to believe that Carly was going to do us good because she promised that she would.
Got it. You said you'll help with the rent.
I have the release if you want to see what she signed.
Yes.
Okay.
Please. So that helps, but
Yeah,
you've
they
already
handed
said
me
you'd
the whole
help
thing.
her. How long did you stay there?
Until
How long did they stay there? She doesn't know.
5 months. She was
All
supposed to
right.
pay
5
April.
months and paid how much?
She paid nothing.
Zero?
yeah, but
All
she-
right. She breached the contract that says she would pay a share and you were just to help.
And the reason
so
for
if she
this-
paid you zero, that means she breached. And when you breach, you're liable for the damages. And the damages are $3,491. Judgment for the plaintiff. Good day.
Thank you. I'm done. There is no relationship.
I've been done.
She took enough money from me.
It's okay. Go ahead and ask
And
my
then
dad
she
about
lies.
those emails.
I have them all.
I just like to say it's sad to have to come this way, but obviously there's still a lot of hate. So I just think it's done.
Plaintiff Linda Gales met the defendant online, and she thought he was a total gentleman until he tried to buy sexual favors from her and treated her like a weekend sex slave. Linda is suing her ex for a refund of cell phone bill payments. Defendant Umberto Scali says while dating Linda, there were a lot of red flags, including that Linda has no relationship with her own children. Umberto is countersuing Linda for the cost of a phone.
Start with you.
We met online. Our first date was January 5th of 2018. He was a perfect gentleman. He was everything a woman would expect from a man. But it soon became apparent that we were looking for two different things in a relationship. I felt as though he was trying to buy my love and my affection and sexual favors from me.
What were you looking for?
I was looking for someone to be my partner in life.
You didn't think he wanted to?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
What made you think that?
What made me think that? 6 weeks after meeting and dating for Valentine's Day, I got a $1,000 Movado watch. I got a Swarovski necklace. He paid for my passport with comments about going to Rome together. He put a heated car seat in my car so I wouldn't get cold. I felt as though he was trying to buy my love and my affection and sexual favors from me.
What were you looking for?
I was looking for someone to be my partner in life.
You didn't think he wanted to?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
What made you think that?
Plaintiff Linda Gay-Lees dated the defendant, but she claims he tried to pay her for sexual favors and treated her like a weekend sex slave.
And what is it about those things that made you believe he did not want to have a lasting relationship with you?
Comments such as, if there's no sex in the relationship, there's no relationship. He made the remark at one point in time that his late wife and his daughter was his slave and he didn't want a slave.
That's not true.
You did want a slave?
I did not want a slave, but I never made that comment.
Go ahead. So if he
God
told you
will
that,
strike you dead for
ma'am,
your lies.
if he told you that, that was a good thing. Tell me the bad things that he's done
I
that
will
make
not.
you think he did not want to spend the rest of his life or many years with you. I'm
Comments
missing
that-
something. That I want to have sex with you over the course of our life?
No, I only saw him on weekends. I felt like I was his weekend whore. I mean, he flat out said that if we were not having sex on weekends, there was no relationship.
So you should have told him during the week.
He was not in town during the week.
Well, he's saying it all the time he could.
Right, so if I'm gone Monday through Friday, weekends are the only time I have.
Sir, why don't you tell me what's going on and what went bad? Because all the things she's telling me make you look like a star to me. You know, promising trips to Rome, showering her with thousands of dollars in gifts.
Your Honor.
And saying, you know, all you're asking for is a little weekend hit up. That's all.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Can I say something? That would be fine, but this man cannot keep an erection and satisfy a woman. So he was satisfied, but he could not satisfy me.
Did you tell him that when he kept asking?
He was taken care of. He didn't care.
Your Honor, that is a lie, and I can get witnesses.
Which part is a lie?
The erection part.
Wow, I didn't know we had people in bed with us for him to have witnesses.
As a man, I think it's offensive if she says that I'm out there for sex, and if I can't get an erection, I'm not sure what the answer would have been. Why I would even stay with her if she says sex was the only reason. The reason why I didn't stay with her, Your Honor, was a lot of red flags within the relationship. Number one, she has no relationship with her kids or grandkids.
That's a lie because my daughter contacted me today. And I could get my phone to prove that.
During our relationship, she had almost no relationship with her children.
But she does today.
Today.
He's
May
never
have been
met
10
my
years,
kids.
may have been 10 years, but it happened today. And it's never too late, you know.
He's never met my kids. He doesn't know what the relationship is like
That's
between
even
me and my
worse.
kids.
Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, she did meet my family. Some of the red flags also were that she said she lost a ring or it was stolen by my daughter.
What ring?
There was a ring that her ex-boyfriend had given her.
Okay.
Evidently must have been an engagement.
Ex-fiance.
Ex-fiance. So she accused my daughter of stealing a ring. My daughter did not need that ring from her. It's a cheap ring anyway. I know.
I have the ring right here. I don't wear the ring you gave me because it's...
I hope it's not in the left hand. We're sitting at the kitchen table when she got the ring, Your Honor, and she goes, here, put it on my finger. My daughter freaks out, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Am I getting engaged or something without me even knowing it? So I basically said, no way. And she mentioned that she told me she loves me many times, which she did. I never told her once that I loved her.
That's
not
not
one
true.
time.
That's not true. When we were at the gas station, you went, I like you very much.
Right.
You caught yourself because you don't want to say those words.
That's right, because it means a lot to me.
Sam,
So, Your Honor,
say the word.
not to her.
I don't want your love. I'm not for sale.
Tried to buy her love?
I try to be kind, sir. I didn't never have to buy anybody's love at all. I'm just that type of person. If she
And
needed
ha-
something, I try to help her. And that's what got me here today.
How is $1,000 Movado watch that I don't even wear helping me? I have no use for it. I told you that at the time.
You gave her $1,000 watch and she told you I don't have any use for that?
She never said that, Your Honor. She wore it.
Oh.
We went to a party. She actually put it on and started showing it to everybody around us.
Did you? Not today.
If you notice, the only necklace I wear is my crucifixion because I know that God is on my side and he will see through the truth.
All right.
Plaintiff Linda Galees dated the defendant, but she claims he tried to pay her for sexual favors and treated her like a weekend sex slave.
Your refund, cell phone bill payments. How does he owe you for that?
In December, I took and paid for a year's service at $20 a month, which was our agreement. I have my Discover card bill here. February, he sent me a text message saying that he was going to cancel my phone. I continually tried to contact him to tell him, look, I just paid for a year's service. He did not communicate back in any way, shape, or form. I finally sent him an email saying, here's proof that I paid for a year. I want a refund or I'm going to sue you. And his remark was, well, why didn't you show this to me before?
You have the evidence that you paid 1 year? And obviously you wanted the money back because he shut the phone off?
Yes, sir.
Sir, what do you say to this?
Your Honor, the reason why she couldn't contact me because I blocked her.
All right.
There
But
were
you didn't
numerous-
block me long enough to tell me you were canceling it. You
There
just
were-
didn't want to hear the other side
Quiet,
of it.
ma'am.
Well, Your
when
Honor,
did you
she
find
started
out?
texting me from a different number, telling me that's what
When
from one
did
of
you
her friends.
find out she had paid a year?
When she sued me.
That was the first time you learned that she had paid up front.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right here, it shows the email from March 12th
Let's see it.
that discusses that being paid up front.
On March 12th. Why did you not tell me this when I said I was going to cancel it a while ago? I want my $200 returned. Sir, you all did discuss it. Discussed it in March. Your counterclaim is for what?
My counterclaim is for the price of the phone.
How does she owe you
$534.
for it?
Because I paid for that phone, Your Honor. And there was a
And you cut the
balance.
service off and you haven't received the phone back. That's
Correct.
All right, ma'am, what do you say to him receiving the phone?
Right here is my AT&T Discover card payment for $484, which was the cost of the
Let's
phone,
see it.
made in June. That phone was paid for in full.
Except, Your Honor, the price of the phone is $533.74 as shown on the receipt from AT&T.
And except also for, ma'am, this says services. You've attempted to defraud the court.
No, sir,
with
that
a
is what the
document.
cost
Ma'am, it
of the
says
phone
services.
was.
It says services. You've highlighted it. I guess you didn't think I would read all the way to the end. Your claim is dismissed, and so is yours. Have a good day.
I'm sure it's going to hurt his business when his clients find out that he can't be trusted. I mean, this was a really stupid thing for him to decide on.
I hope she can move on with her life, and she has a happy life, and just stay out of my way. Don't make me super happy.
Plaintiff Dominique Small met the defendant in college, and they were good friends. However, Dominique claims while she was dating a woman, the defendant tried to hit on her, and she told Dominique all about it. Dominique suing for breach of contract. Defendant Trequency Wilson says he was a party promoter, and Dominique always came to his parties with 3 to 5 beautiful women. Frequency is countersuing because he claims after Dominique defamed him on social media, people stopped coming to his parties.
Start with you.
All right, I met Trey back in 2013. We went to college together at Indiana State University. He's a part of a fraternity there, so he was real known on campus, seen around
Which
a lot.
fraternity is that?
The Alphas. And so...
Is that the same? He knew it. Are you an alpha? Oh, I didn't know that.
Go ahead.
him and some of his fraternity brothers threw parties at homes and buildings and facilities and things like that, which I attended several of them. So later on, I started throwing my own parties with some of my friends as well. And that's how we kind of got closer. We started talking about, possibly.
How were their parties?
Fun. They were big, rowdy. A couple of them got
Rowdy?
shut down.
You talking
Not
about
rowdy in a
You're
bad
talking
way.
about the cues.
Exactly.
As alphas are studious, handle our business. Martin Luther King was an alpha. W.E.B. Du Bois, who co-founded NAACP, was an alpha. I'm an honorary alpha. They made me one after college. I probably would have been one if I wasn't half thug in college. They wouldn't let me in. Did I do it right though? Is it that or that?
You know it is.
I
Either
did-
way you
so
want
I
to do
did it right.
We good.
My assistant likes to tease me about not knowing the handshake well, and he might have a point in the beginning. Me and Martin Luther King III, we were at the airport together. He's an honorary as well. So
great.
Stacy likes to tease us because we took at least 5 minutes trying to get it right. That's great. So no, Jay, they go like this. No, I think it go like this. No, my dad was alpha, so I know.
Defendant Frequency Wilson was friends with the plaintiff, but he claims after she defamed him on social media, people stopped coming to his parties and he lost money.
All right, so alpha man anyhow. So don't get it twisted.
Not at all.
Don't get it
Not
twisted.
at all.
All right, so you met him in college. He was an alpha man. I'm glad to hear you all met in college. Now what?
Later on down the road, I had a lady friend that I was talking to. We were starting to get kind of serious, and she came and told me that basically Trey here was hitting on her, making comments towards her, asking her out and stuff. I was surprised because he knew that, I was talking to this young lady. And so I confronted him about it. And he basically said, he didn't know that we were, seriously involved or anything serious was going on. He didn't mean no harm by it. So we kind of just swept it under the rug and went on about our business.
That's what friends do. All right, you tell me about your friendship.
Okay. Dominique will always attend our parties. She will always bring 3 to 5 beautiful ladies with her, every time, never fails. So I started noticing who she is. She's coming to my parties. So I was in college and I just realized we were making so much money doing these parties with our fraternity. I started my own business. I started doing larger events than we were doing in college where events would cost a lot more money, $30,000 plus, with concerts.
You're one of the top promoters in history. He's certainly the number one black promoter in history, Al Heyman. He started giving parties when he was attending Harvard, nonetheless. And he was giving parties on campus. So when he graduated, he started doing concerts like you. Well, ultimately, perhaps 10, 20 years later, he was doing 500 concerts a year. And now he's a boxing promoter who has taken over all of boxing. You won't see Don King anymore other than every blue moon because Al Heyman has taken over boxing and he started giving parties in college. But he didn't let the women get in his way.
That's hard.
Never got in my way. Never got in my way.
What happened?
So what happened was her girlfriend / I don't know, she was pimping them out or what was going on. They started wanting to, promote for me, and they were just supporting and pretty much working for me. And I think that's what caused the jealousy. And, I was friends with
Tell
them.
me about your promotion business, because she's suing you for money.
I actually threw that first concert, and we took a loss. It didn't go the way I wanted. And that's what caused everything.
So you go back to parties and build your bankroll back up and then take another risk if that's what you wanted to do. So
Yes, sir.
All right, what'd you end up doing with your degree, or have you completed your
I
degree?
dropped out and started my company.
What type of company?
Marketing management.
Okay.
So I do.
Doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Other than paying this loan? All right, let's talk about let's talk about what you're suing him for. $1,970.
Yes. So during college, I came up with an idea to start my own business. It was a loan business. I decided to start it only because, one, I know, a lot of people need help when it comes to money, things like that. And
how much interest do you charge?
50%.
The business is doing well?
I don't do it anymore.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I did
but
do it.
when you did, you loaned him some.
Yes,
How much?
eventually. So originally I loaned him $1,000. And that was in May 6th of 2017. He came to me. I, informed him about the business and, how it worked and stuff like that. And we agreed upon it. Actually, this wasn't even the first loan that we did. We had another loan before this that went fine. Everything was...
Paid it all off.
Paid it all off. Everything went well. It was good. So I didn't hesitate to do another one with him. And
when was he to repay it?
So the contract states that you have a month.
You have it?
Yes, I have.
Let me see
right
it, please,
here.
Doyle. States what?
Contract states that you have within a month to pay it back. If, for whatever reason, you cannot pay it within that month, very understandable. I am a very understanding person and know that things happen. Just communicate with me and we can, extend the due date for that.
Defendant Trequincy Wilson was friends with the plaintiff, but he claims after she defamed him on social media, people stopped coming to his parties and he lost money.
Sorry, what do you say to that?
Everything's about correct on there. I do say I started paying her back.
Okay.
I don't feel like I owe her any money right now.
Why?
Because I actually started paying her back. She was.
But she didn't have to. She doesn't have to wait on your payment plan. She doesn't have to accept a payment plan.
Yes.
She can demand her money, and if you don't pay it, she does what she's doing now. So unless she accepted a payment plan and you've kept it without breaching, is that the case?
The case was there was really no payment plan. It was just a verbal
then you
agreement.
can't refer to that as a defense.
Okay.
All right. So I'm glad at least you're admitting that ma'am, I'm going to cut that interest rate in half. In fact, more than that, 21%. And 21% on how much was loan? 1,000.
Well, there's more to...
Amount of loan is 1,000. What's 1,000? 21% of 1,000 is $210.
Right.
That's your judgment. $1,210. Your counterclaim. How does she defame you?
She decided to take it to Facebook and say that
What did she say?
I was scamming, a scam artist, and that
That's her opinion on you not paying her. What else?
and that people shouldn't attend my parties, which slowed down my money coming in.
Why did she
to
say
pay-
they shouldn't attend? Did she give a reason?
Because of this, and because I owed her money, which caused my money
Did
to
you
slow
do
down.
that?
No, I did not.
All right. You have any evidence of that?
That's the evidence. I
Okay,
cannot
we're not
find.
going to rehear what I've already decided on. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim dismissed.
I mean, it is what it is.
I think it's fair considering the fact that I did pay back one of these loans with that extended amount of 50% interest, and it just didn't go the way. So I think it was fair, and hopefully we could be friends again and make some money together.